club that I want to play for. There's one team I heard of more than a couple of times, but I just want to play for the ball club I want to do the most. That's honestly me. I want to choose. Okay. It's probably the grasshopper. Just because I do it doesn't mean I forget it. So that's why it would be better for me to kind of just, Okay. Continue. Alrighty.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform,
you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
The Detroit Tigers.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think...
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming. David Parkinson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts? Now to the plate, Trevor Blue Moon.
The first baseman, Trevor Blue Moon. Come on, baby. See it.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Now at the plate, Trevor Blue Moon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner. In there.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Now it'll be Cody Clemens. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Pitch popped up.
Come on, you're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring.
For it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here is 5 runs. And now, Trevor Blue Moon singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a
One
pitch
ball,
high
one
and
strike.
away for ball 1.
Get your pitch, drive it.
To 1-2 now. In the air out toward right field. Ortiz is there, 1 away. Stepping in next, Trevor Blue Moon. He flew out in his last AB.
Blue Moon.
Now here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
So 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Bottom of the inning now. And next to hit is the catcher, Jack Conley.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of...
Up next, Scott Spindler. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead...
And now here is Trevor Blue Moon. He's 1 for 4 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Next, here is Cody Clemens. Singled homer run in his last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Muzziotti will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box, Kristen Stewart. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Fly! On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Striding in is Cornelius Randolph. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Line drive snagged on a short hop. One there on the first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Next, it'll be Jalen Ortiz, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So stepping in is Simone Muzziotti. Flew out last time up. 1-2. Bounce to first.
1-1-1.
Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the next to bat will be Trevor Blue Moon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, seat up and drive.
0-1, here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
The 1-1.
The count is 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Oh, baby, get your pitch up there.
Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Ortiz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Erie swung the bats well with 16 hits. A.J. Ladwig earns his first win of the season. David Parkinson was unable to work out of the second inning. Bears. Let's go.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to, you know, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues.